Hello guys, welcome back to the Science on YouTube channel. Please subscribe our channel for daily science videos. Today our lecture is about the how to plot the graphs. So in this lecture we are going to discuss the method how to plotting the graphs, and I will also draw some of the most important graphs used in the mathematics and the physics. So let's start from the very simple graph, that is the y is equal to the x. This is the also called is the linear function, right? Because the y is directly related to the x, so this is why it's called as linear function. And we want to draw the graph of this simple function, and later on we will also draw the graph of some complicated functions. So these are the four coordinates. You know about these coordinates, that on the right side we have plus x. This is also called as the independent coordinate. We call it the independent coordinate, and this is called the dependent coordinate, the y. Y is called the dependent and x is called the independent. So this is plus x, positive x, this is negative x, positive y in the upward direction and negative y in the downward direction. So these are the four coordinates, and we want to plot the graph of the y is equal to the x. So to draw the graph, first of all we will assume the value of x. Let's suppose that x is equal to the 1. So now when you put this value in here, so y is also comes out to be 1. Simple. So x is equal to the 1, y is also equal to the 1. So here x is plus x, so here plus x, so x is equal to the 1 is positive. So here, and also y is equal to the 1, so y comes here and x comes here. So this is our first point. Now again x is equal to the 2. When x is equal to the 2, when we put there here 2, so y also comes out to be 2, because it's a linear function. When x comes out to be 3, y also comes out to be 3. When x is equal to the 4, y also comes out to be 4. So when x is 2, here we see the y is also 2. When x is 3, the y is also 3. When x is 4, the y is also 4 here. So now when we put the x in negative minus 1 here, so y also comes out to be minus 1. Minus 2, y is also comes out to be minus 2. And x is equal to minus 3, y is also comes out to be minus 3. Because it's a linear function, they are both equal. So similarly, minus x here and minus y here. So plotting these, when x is equal to the minus 2, y is also equal to the minus 2. And x is equal to the minus 3, y also comes out to be minus 3. So in this way we can plot the function now. So these are the points of interest. These, when they combine the two values, so we plot these dots. So making the line from here. So this is now the line of the function. This is the graph of the function y is equal to the x, which is the linear graph. And this is the very famous graph in the mathematics, used mostly in the mathematics problems. So this is called the linear graph here, because the y is equal to the x is a linear function. So now I will discuss some complicated function graphs. Now here we are going now to plot the graph of y is equal to the x square function. Y is equal to x square function. So we are interested to find the graph of this function. So to start the graph of this function, we will assume that, let's suppose x is equal to the 1. When we put here the x is equal to the 1 square, so y comes out to be 1. When we put x is equal to the 2, now here, so 2 square, the 2 square comes out to be 4, right? So y will be equal to the 4. When you put x is equal to the 3 here, 3 here, so 3 square comes out to be 9. Because here the square here and the x, so when you put the x is equal to the 3, so here the square of 3 is 9, so y is equal to the 9. Right? Similarly, when we, in case of the negative sign, right? Okay, first I will draw these values on the graph. So x is equal to the 1, y is equal to the 1. This is 1.11. When x is equal to the 2, y is equal to the 4. When it's 2, y comes out to be 4. Right? So this point combines the two values, these. When x is equal to the 3, y is equal to the 9. X 3, so it's 7, 8, 9, somewhere here. So when x is equal to the 3, y comes out to be 9 here now. This is the point of interest. right? So these 3 points here. Now when x is equal to the minus 1, the y comes out to be plus 1, because here the x is square, so when we put the minus value here, it will become positive. Similarly, when x is equal to the minus 2, y comes out to be plus 4, because minus 2 square comes out to be positive. When x is equal to the minus 3, y comes out to be plus 9, right? So similarly, plotting this value here, when x is equal to the minus 1, x here minus 1, here minus, and y is positive here in the upward direction, so this point first. Then when x is equal to the 2, y comes out to be plus 4. Minus 2 here, x, and plus 4, y is here. So this is the second point. And third is x is equal to the minus 3. Here is x minus 3. And y comes out to be 9. So here, these are the 3 points. So now joining these points, we will get the graph of y is equal to x square. So joining, this is the first point, this is the second point, this is the third point, and then again first point, second point, and third point. So this is the graph of the y is equal to the x square function. So you can plot the graph of the different function. Now I'm also going to plot the graph of y is equal to the x cube. We want to find the graph and to draw the graph of this function, which is called as the cubic function. Cubic function. Y is equal to the x power cube. You should remember also this graph, right? So this is also the same coordinates. When you put here the x is equal to the 1, so y comes out to be 1 again. When x is equal to the 2, so when you put the 2 here value, 2 cube, so it comes out to be 8. So when x is equal to 2, y comes out to be 8. When x is equal to the 3, y comes out to be 27. When you here put the value of 3, it comes out to be 27. So by plotting this value, when x is equal to the 1, y is also equal to the 1. When x2, y 8. When x2, y comes out to be 8. Oh, it's very far away now. Again, in the case of the negative sign, I'm not going to discuss this 3 because it is not in my range. When x is equal to the minus 1, y comes out to be minus 1, because the cube put the negative sign outside, so don't need to place here. Now again, when x comes out to be minus 2, y comes out to be minus 8, because the minus 2 cube is equal to the minus 8. The minus sign with here, when x is equal to the minus 3, y comes out to be minus 27, because the negative sign here again. So minus 1, here the first point, minus 2, minus 8. When x is equal to minus 2, y comes out to be minus 8, this point. So by joining this point, we will draw the graph of the x cube. So this is the graph of the x cube, right? And you should also remember how to draw and how to learn about the graph drawing. So this was all about the today topic. Don't forget to subscribe our channel for more videos.